A mark of a top-notch coach is when their players can swiftly and effectively organize themselves during free kicks and corner kicks. In this video, I'll explore different strategies and tactics for corner kicks, breaking down ways to teach and develop these techniques from the ground up. Since many goals are scored directly from set-piece plays, dedicating time to coaching your players on these tactics will definitely pay off. Let's start by exploring the strategy of short corners. Short corners are essential for quick game restarts and gaining tactical edges. They allow the kicker to approach the goal with a moving ball, making it easier to execute and creating more threatening crosses. This strategy often forces defenders out of position and induces chaos in the defense. First, let's talk about how to execute a short corner without risking an offside call. We'll start with the basic move. Player B positions himself on the goal line, about 5 meters away from player A. This setup ensures player A can't be caught offside. Player A then passes the ball to player B, ensuring the opponents are at least 10 meters away, playing by the rules. Next, player B gently passes the ball back to player A, allowing player A to take a few strides and kick the ball into the goal area. Both players need to ensure accurate passing. However, if players stand as demonstrated here, they might risk being caught offside. Here's why. Once player A passes the ball to player B, player A technically stands in an offside position if he will receive the ball again. Short corner variations. Short corners offer various ways to surprise opponents. Some effective tactics involve a third player joining from a deeper position to deliver a cross. In one approach, the kicker passes the ball back to a supporting player instead of crossing, allowing them to deliver the cross from a different angle. Alternatively, the third player can enter the play when the kicker passes directly to them, bypassing the usual move. As shown here, player B positions himself near the post, while player A passes the ball into the path of player C, who advances from a deeper position to deliver a centering pass. In another variation, player B again positions near the post, but this time as a decoy, where player A kicks the ball directly to player C for the centering pass. Long corners. For long corners, only your best kickers should step up. Organize practice competitions to identify those who can consistently deliver effective crosses into the goal area. It's essential to have specialists from each side of the field. In-swing corner kicks, where the ball spins toward the goal, are more effective than outswing kicks. Therefore, develop both left-footed and right-footed kickers for each side of the field. Alright, let's dive into the attacking strategy for long corners. Picture this: you've got 7 players itching to make a move, plus the designated kicker ready to unleash the ball. It's all about precision positioning. With younger players, we use landmarks to guide them to their spots on the field. Here's the breakdown. Player A takes position just in front of the goalpost, closest to the kicker. Player B hovers just in front of the goalkeeper, no touching allowed. Player C stakes out the corner of the 5-meter area, nearest to the kicker. Players D and E line up with the penalty spot, each at a post. Player F starts at the farthest corner of the 5-meter area but moves in as the kick happens. Player G holds down the penalty area line opposite the 5-meter line. And here's where the magic happens. This formation sets up prime opportunities to attack the goal and the shaded area, pounce on rebounds or knockdowns, snag those semi-cleared corners, and secure possession of any corner kicks that might miss their mark. But here's the twist: player H, the designated kicker, needs to hustle back towards our half regardless of where the ball goes. No standing around and watching the action unfold. Players I and J stay put to defend against any fast breaks. It's all about strategic movement and seizing those scoring chances. When it comes to long corners, tactical variations can be categorized into 2 types: near post plays and far post plays. Near post plays, these tactics center around the area closest to the kicker, typically targeting the goalpost nearest to him. Player A, positioned or moving into this near post area, has 2 primary options. He can either attempt a direct strike on goal, usually through a header, or redirect the ball backward into the goalmouth area, aiming to connect with converging attackers or a player positioned in front of the goalkeeper, such as towards players B, C, or D as shown here. Far post plays, on the other hand, far post plays involve aiming the ball towards the area on the far side of the goal. Ideally, this target area is located beyond the goalkeeper's reach, typically around 5 meters from the goal line but still close enough to allow an incoming player to make a direct attempt on goal, often through a header. An optimal target landing area is usually 8 to 10 meters from the goal line. In this scenario, player A advances to attract opponents to the near post, while the corner is played long to other forwards moving in. Previously, we discussed attacking strategies for corner kicks, but what about defending against them? Professional teams often employ a blend of two defensive systems to cover both danger areas, zone marking, and individual threats, one-on-one marking. However, for non-professional players, this can be overly complex. A simpler approach involves assigning each player a specific zone and instructing them to be first to the ball if it enters that zone. During crucial moments in the game, such as when you're protecting a narrow lead late on, it's wise to bring all 11 players back to defend. To ensure precise positioning, place your players exactly where you want them and then assign their landmarks. The goalkeeper stands in the center of the goal line, angled at 45 degrees to the field. Player A positions on the goal line behind the goalkeeper. Player B is just outside and slightly ahead of the post nearest the kicker. Player C stands 10 meters from the kicker and aligns with the intended line of the kick. Player D occupies the middle of the 5-meter line. Player E positions on the 5-meter line opposite the near post. Player F takes position on the 5-meter line opposite the far post. Player G stands on the penalty spot. Player H is positioned in the corner of the penalty area, ideally placed for a breakout as most corners are defended on the same side. Note that players I and J, the two forwards, should stay upfield in wide positions and try to attract at least 3 defenders by moving about. Emphasize to your defenders the importance of clearing the ball with height, width, and distance. Height buys time, width moves the ball away from the danger zone, and distance alleviates pressure. A perfect clearance from a corner kick combines all 3 elements and finds one of your own players, setting up a potential counterattack. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel.